rule the world, and I am evil. Evil. So sucks to be you.
And with that lovely greeting, welcome to another walkthrough by a blind man. Today I've got for you the start of Parasite Eve. This is a really fun game. I've been really looking forward to doing this game for quite some time, but I knew editing was going to be a lot of work, and so that's why I put off doing it until now. Anyways, this game, the dialogue is all just in text. There is no voice acting, so I will be doing my best, crappiest, to portray the voices of all male characters, and I did get a friend of mine to voice the female characters. So hopefully that'll go not too poorly. And let's just go ahead and get started with this.
My life is a farce.
Darling, what's wrong? You're the one who wanted to come to the opera.
I don't know, You're right, I'll try to have more fun.
Aren't you glad you decided to go out with me? I even had my daddy get the best seats for us tonight. So lighten up. It's going to be a great time. That was my best attempt at sounding posh and stuck up. It didn't really work out so well. This is a way too quiet of a game. Luckily, we're not going to have to deal with him for very long. Right, and so now we're getting a play. I was not going to voice act this because it doesn't set up the story, it doesn't do anything useful that I know of, so I didn't care. So if you want to read or know what's going on in this portion of the play, you're going to have to pause if you want to read. We don't get the whole story, so it's not really worth it in my opinion. I don't know if there's some sort of subtext or foreshadowing. But even if they are doing some foreshadowing, you're going to see what happens anyways as we get further on into the game. But this game, you couldn't really notice it, but it was way too quiet during those first couple of scenes there. I took the liberty of adding in some sound effects of some background city noise as well as crowd talking, just to give it some sort of ambiance. I honestly would have taken this game being 3 or 4 discs long if it would have meant them adding some extra sounds into the game where it needed to have them, and preferably some voice acting. At least the sounds. I think that was sorely missing. Melissa? You'll find out who Melissa is in a little bit. Jesus Christ, I don't want to... oh my god, my daddy's money will not get me out of this!
Go! Get out of here, now!
I... Don't ask me why I felt the need to add that last little noise in there, but it made me laugh, so I put it in there. Yeah, looks like some trouble's been started, and since we're a cop, we might as well go try to stop it. There's a floating lady over here.
Freeze! NYPD! You're the only one who seems to be fine. What? You should be awakening soon. What are you talking about? Listen, your cells are trying to communicate. They're calling out.
And this is our introduction into the combat in this game. Right into a boss fight.
What's happening? My body, it's getting hot. How is it? It's getting very hot in here. Just as I thought. What is this? What did you do to me?
And pretty much just dodge her attacks as best you can. The movement is actually pretty good. And whenever your gauge charges up to where you can attack, then just hit X and tell the gun to fire twice. It's kind of an interesting combat system. I don't know why you have to charge up in order to fire a gun, though. It doesn't really make any sense to me. But the movement is really good in this game.
Our bodies are communicating with each other. What? Communicating what? What do you want? The more you use their power, the more you will become like me. Power? What power? What are you? Eve. Eve? I'm surprised you don't know me, Aya. You should know me well. What? What is this? What was that? See you later, bitches. Wait, where are you going? I'm not through with you yet.
We got some lesbian sex to have! Yeah, there's definitely some lesbian innuendo in there. It's Japan, what do you want? First of all, come over here and get a treasure. I think it's a health item. Yes, it is. At least I believe it is. It went by really quickly.
I know she's down there. Sounds like my backup has arrived.
Now, before we go down that hole, we don't want to do that quite yet. We want to go back outside. Talk to some policemen. I don't think I actually voiced the police officer. Not that big of a deal. More sound effects I had to add in because the game saw fit to have no ambiance whatsoever.
Wait, I'm a cop. I'm with the NYPD. Hold on, I'm going to take out my badge. Don't shoot.
And she takes her badge out of her boobs. Go figure. That's Japan. They love sex. What can you say? I mean, I love sex too, but that's neither here nor there. If I were making a game, well, to be fair, where else would she put her badge? But then again, I don't know why she would be bringing her badge and gun here. Yeah, if you talk to this guy, if you took any damage during that fight, he will heal you. I believe you can come back and talk to him again and get healed up to a certain point in the game. Very early on, still. If we talk to this guy over here, he will give us a nice gift. Bullets. We can do this 10 times, so we'll get 60 free bullets, which is very nice. He will not give you the bullets from his gun, but that's okay. This is one of the most well-dressed characters I've ever played as. I tried to see if she would say anything about the charred bodies there, but nope, no such thing. So we're moving on. And I always get stuck there, I don't know why. Thankfully, I will not be making this trek again. Yeah, the game is just way too quiet. There's just not enough sound. Later on, we're going to actually get music, which will be nice. But this first section is way quieter than it should be.
5J23, 5J24.
Oh, down the hole. We learned from Silent Hill nothing bad can ever happen.
Are you alone? It's dangerous here. You should go. Is my dress pretty? Tell me it's pretty! That girl, it couldn't be.
And now at least we get some music that I wish I didn't have to do some cuts. Yeah, I was just trying to show her off in her dress. Yeah, Aya from this game, and there's a section on Siphon Filter 1 where you play as Gabe in a tux. Probably the two most well-dressed characters I've ever played in games as. There is a Master Splinter joke in here somewhere, but I just can't find it. I want one as a pet. And here I'm just frantically hitting X, hoping my charge gauge goes up so I can actually shoot it. One by itself, it's actually pretty easy to dodge its little fire attack. I don't know how it can shoot fire out of its tail, but, you know, it's a game. I guess something has to shoot fire out of its tail, and they decide it's going to be the rats. And as you can see, we get experience and we get items for killing enemies. In this case, we got bullets from this one.
Jesus, did Eve just do that with the rat? What is going on here?
Most, if not all, enemies in this game give you some sort of item. You also carry a club, but it doesn't really serve a purpose.
Ah! Here! You can just take everything you want, anything you want, even my drugs. It's on the counter right over there.
Don't scare me. I'm with the NYPD.
You're the one who scared me coming in here waving a gun. I was just getting ready for the show. You do know staff are the only ones allowed back here, right?
There was an incident here. Did you not hear all the screaming and the death?
You're kidding. Well, I'm not dying here today. Laters.
Wait! Do you like my dress? Ah, crap. Now who's gonna tell me I'm pretty?
Yeah, we will be doing some ad-libbing as well. Still have not figured out how to get Skype to work so that we can do more dual Let's Plays. That and my stupid headset. I just bought a new headset and I cannot get the microphone to work. For some reason the microphone comes disconnected and you have to connect it and it's very awkward. It seems like it's plugged in, but I can't tell for sure. It seems like it's plugged in, but I cannot get the microphone to work. Yeah, rifle through that. I think we got some bullets in there or medicine. One of the two. Probably bullets. The club is pretty useless because You really should not run out of bullets. Like, you should have to really try to run out of bullets. Because enemies will drop them off. So I wanted to trigger this.
What's this key? And why were they hiding it in their burnt vagina?
There is a save point in here, which is a telephone and a medicine. We'll explore that a little bit more later. Let's just unlock this door now and walk in here. This key does not lead to where we need to go, but it does allow us to access other rooms, which is good. You definitely want to explore these all. That bird's going to come up, so just be careful. Don't take any damage and you'll be alright. It's a pretty weak enemy. Shoot it. And you can see we leveled up, which is always nice. You get bonus points that you can use for some of your various stats. I highly recommend you save those for your weapons and your armor. You can build up your charge up gauge, there's more ammo, which is nice. But honestly, I wouldn't waste your time. Apparently on the New Game Plus mode, that doesn't transfer over for some reason, nor does your levels. But if you upgrade your guns and armor, that will translate to a New Game Plus, which is pretty sweet. If you don't care about that stuff, I guess then you could go ahead and dump it in there, but I'd still highly recommend weapons and armor. Yeah, I wanted to show off for Destiny. Why not? More bullets, because we always keep bullets in the dressing room. And now time for some reading. But don't worry, you don't have to do it this time.
November 3rd, Monday. The Christmas show is set. This has been my dream. Yay! The main actress has a solo concert at the theater in Central Park. I took all that medication to get here. I have to get the lead part. I'll even sell my soul to the devil if I have to. My body is getting hotter than ever for some reason. I'd better take more medicine. Because that's a good idea. December 6th, Saturday. I collapsed today. I lost consciousness after my body got hot. I don't care if I die, I just want to get through this show. What the hell's that medicine even for? December 10th, Wednesday. I passed out again. They told me to go to the doctor and get some rest. If this continues, Suzanne will definitely take my part. I need to get better. I better take a lot of medication tonight. December 11th, Thursday. Suzanne was burned in an apartment fire. It is because I wanted the part so bad. God forgive me. December 17th, Wednesday. It looks like I'll be the lead. I'd better take more medication and work it. December 23rd, Tuesday. Opening night. Everything went smoothly. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. We should have the biggest crowd of the season. And I have the solo concert the next day at the park. But I'm not feeling well. I'd better shape up if I want to get through this. I'd better take more medication. For what? Why is she taking so much? She must have a drug problem. No kidding. Another key? Who puts keys in books?
The folks in Resident Evil do, sometimes. Either way, we got a key, so we can move on. Yeah, I wanted to go ahead and have her read that we weren't doing this game together, so that's why there were some pauses there. I was trying to leave enough space for her to be able to read all that. And I actually really like this theme music playing here. It reminds me a lot of old school Resident Evil games. It's pretty sweet. I don't know if there's anything in these lockers. I don't think there is. Oh, I was wrong. Medicine 1. Definitely want to get that. So she's judging that girl for taking medicine all the time, and now we're just picking up medicine.
You're still alive. Hold on, let me call the paramedics. Melissa. She's a monster. Don't try to talk now. Melissa? Melissa, you mean the main actress? She's probably got to Suzanne, too. You'll have to stop her. No, please, wake up, hang in there.
Well, crap, another one. And that's why there are some random clips during her reading those text dialogues, is because I try to shorten those whenever I can. And here are a couple of rats. We're going to get a second one of these fights, and that I'm going to cut. Unfortunately, that's the one I do better at, but, you know, whatever. Ow. Oh, my Jesus. And that little green webbing is your target. Dang it. Lets you know how enraged you are. Words, my enemies. I taught good. God damn it. Some of these games, the early sections are really awkward to try to do commentary for because there's so much story going on. It's hard to get on a roll talking about something before you're interrupted with dialogue. We're not going to have too much more of that this video. A little bit, not too much. Basically what we're doing now is killing enemies just so we can get some experience and picking up items. Kind of prepping ourselves to undergo this journey that we're going to take. Which might end up being a long one, I'm not really sure. I've already completed the game, actually. And I completed it within a week's time. I just haven't felt like editing or doing all the voice over that me and her are going to have to do. And then all the editing, which I did all today, most of. Hey, we leveled up again. That's always nice. Every time you level up, you also gain 4 item slots. And you get these bonus points. Okay, we got items, which is good. You can only use the bonus points that you earn after you've leveled up. It's kind of weird, but the system kind of works, I guess. You're also going to pick up, and you'll see them probably next video, you'll pick up tools that you can use to upgrade, actually transfer stats from armor to armor. Yes, this is the clown you saw earlier. Got burnt to a crisp. I don't know if it was those rats that did that or what. I guess I could have said, rats. Anyways, speaking of rats, if we come in here. Right now, if you find any tools, and I don't think we will for a while, I wouldn't mess with any of it yet. I actually don't mess with transferring stats from one item to the next. Probably until about halfway through the game, because honestly, I want to make sure, if we open that up, another rat shows up. Which is fine, I need the XP anyways. Come on, charge up gauge. I really like the charge up gauge, to be honest. But then again, this is my first turn-based game to ever play. Not something that really appealed to me, although I do really like this game. The sequels, not so much. And if you look around in here, I believe we get a gun. I don't know if it's any good, but we'll get a gun. And you can see its stats right there. I never show the stats of the original handgun that we get, but I also don't use the handgun after this video. And she knocks that shit down. Get on your knees and crawl, bitch! Crawl! Oh, yeah. I'm a perv. What can I say? And I think my inventory was full, so I had to juggle inventory a little bit, or use a health item. I don't know what I did. But this armor is actually better than the one we're using now. And it takes me a little bit to get used to the system. I was using the analog stick. Apparently you can either use the D-pad or the analog stick, but you can't do both. So you have to set the game however you want to do that. That's kind of what the change weapon, change armor screen looks like. I'm trying to figure out right now, and I cut a lot of this. I'm just trying to figure out where to go to equip what I want to use. I don't see well, so it took me a little bit. Eventually I figure it out, but it does take me a little bit, and the analog stick is really awkward because it's really sensitive. I wanted the analog stick for controlling her, but for menus it's kind of awkward. I would just say equip better stuff as you pick it up. And this is the other fight that I actually did a lot better at, but you've already seen one of these. And apparently I'm not gonna get... Okay, well, never mind. Get to see my awesomeness in full glory. Damn it, Master Splinter! No one liked you! You were always my least favorite character. Always! Oh. That would be April. Except she was my first crush. Anyways, now after all that, still with a full inventory, let's come back in here. I'm going to recommend saving your game at that telephone. And I just wanted to show that there's a medicine right over there, but I have a full inventory so I can't pick it up. It's okay, I will be showing me picking it up later, I believe. And yeah, we basically use a phone to call, and that'll save our game, and I got stuck there. I've talked before in videos about how I like the creativity for PS1 games and the save points they come up with, this being telephone, Silent Hill used notepads, Resident Evil typewriters. It's pretty cool and creative. I like it. Let's go talk to Melissa.
I'm Melissa. I am
Eve. Nucleic domination has finally come to an end once and for all.
Wait, what?
Once again, the day for the mitochondria to be free has finally come.
I feel like there should have been a huzzah after saying that line, but yeah, well. I probably could have told her to and she would have recorded it for me, but yeah, well. It's alright. Yeah. That laser beam's not so much fun to dodge. You gotta have to keep moving, and it doesn't work out so well for me. I think that time it actually did, but that's rare. Damn it! Stop! Eve? You bitch. I never liked your playing anyways. That... Taking the shot there actually got me hit. I really should have let it go.
Looks like you'll need some time, girl. Until your mitochondria is completely free.
Mitochondria? What are you saying? I don't understand you. I failed science. What? Where is this? Is that the little girl I saw? No, it's... That doctor? Wait. Mitochondria. To be free?
I think in terms of pecking order, Aya's favorite words are what as number 1, wait as number 2, and mitochondria as 3. Eve's favorite word probably is mitochondria. You're going to hear that word a lot in this game. Well, that boss battle also opened up a new area, but we will explore that next time. So right now, I would recommend coming back in here and saving your game. I guess you don't have to, but since I'm ending the video, I'm coming back and saving, and I will see y'all next time with more Parasite Eve. And let's get that medicine. Oh, it's a medicine. I thought it might be a medicine too. Oh well. See y'all next time.